Hey, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to sync your Stripe payment data over into Google Sheets. Um, so the first step is going to be to head over to the Stripe app marketplace and install the Bearsync for Google Sheets Stripe app. So go ahead and install that. You will need to be signed into your Stripe account to do this, so it might prompt you to do that. Um, Once it's installed, head over to the settings page, and this is where we can actually set up the syncing. So you need to sign in with your Google account, where you have your Google Sheets stored, and approve the permissions, and then it's going to send you right back into Stripe, and you can see my Google account is connected. So we're ready to set up the syncing. Um, So the first step is to choose which kind of data you want to sync. Um, if you want to sync all kinds of products, you can select this bottom option. So this will do both recurring subscription products and one-time purchase products. The second step is to choose the Google Sheets file you want to sync to. So I'm going to choose Stripe customers. Um, but you can create your own sheet. If you have no sheets created on your account, you're going to need to create at least one sheet. And then you actually need to also select which specific sheet you want to sync to. So I'm going to do sheet 1. So that's going to sync to sheet 1 over here. And you need to select a blank sheet to set up the syncing. So just keep that in mind. Um, and then just press create new sync. So from here, we can set up kind of the layout of our sheet. So to do that, the recommended way is just to click apply recommended layout. That's gonna actually just put kind of usual columns that people want to see their Stripe data synced for. So date, customer name, email, amount, and line items. And you can see in our Google Sheet over here, those headers were inserted. So that's kind of the basic setup. From there, you can actually click enable so that when new payments come in, they're synced over to the Google Sheet. Um, if you have a payment already completed on your Stripe account, you can actually insert that payment as an example row and see what the sync will look like. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then head over to my sheet, and you can see my most recent payment is actually um, added to um, row number 2 here in the Google Sheet. So you can see what kind of data is going to get synced over. Um, so that is the basic setup. You're pretty much good to go once you enable the syncing, and then you can just wait for payments to come in. Some other little features I'll show are, say you want to change the name of these headers. So instead of customer name, you just want it to say name. You can go ahead and update that. The sync will still work. If you want to see that reflected back here, you just click refresh column headers, and you can see that says name now. Say you wanted to add additional rows, you want to see additional data coming in here. You can add just a new column header over here. Let's just call it new data. Come back here, refresh the column headers, and now we have this kind of new data down here, where we can actually scroll through. There's a bunch of different options on kind of data you can sync over. I'll just choose, let's see, if I wanted something specific, like the payment link that the customer used or something. So that's how you add new rows. You can also then go ahead and remove rows, um, and choose new values that you'd like synced for those specific rows. If you want to completely remove the column, you just do that over in the Google Sheet. So if I delete that new column I created and refresh the column headers, you'll see that's not listed there anymore. Just make sure that your headers start cell A1 and don't skip any columns. So if you delete columns, just delete them from the right. And yeah, just don't leave any columns skipped. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments.